think it's afternoon. Anyway guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kadz Gray, and as you can see, I'm back home. So in the last video I was with my parents, but now I'm back home because I had some stuff that I needed to take care of. I had to shoot some videos for you guys that will be coming out later this week. I have orders that I need to deliver, so I'm back. But I will be going back to my parents pretty soon. It does help me being around my loved ones. Maybe it was that I was missing them because I haven't been, I mean, we talk every day. My mom and I talk every day. But being around them and, you know, having that time, knowing that they're there is a lot different than just talking on the phone. In a time like this, my heart goes out to persons who are unable to be around their family at this time, you know, especially if they're in different countries. Yeah, it's kind of sad. It is kind of sad. So I can't discount how grateful I am to have this privilege to be able to, you know, see my parents, see my siblings, my niece and nephews. Yeah, so it's really a blessing. But anyway, before I get into today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to our new subscribers. We're climbing, guys. We're climbing little by little, step by step. We're climbing. So I wanted to give a huge shout out to those guys, to you new subbies. Thank you for joining the gang. Welcome to Wine with Kadz. And for those of you who have been here from the beginning, from the inception of Wine with Kadz, from when I was really awkward on camera to now that I'm getting more comfortable with you guys, thank you for staying on for the long haul. I want to give a shout out to Tanisha, who has been there from the beginning, to my cousin Zanine, Renee Ellis, Jodine, of course. Huge shout out, huge shout out to Pratt, who has been so kind to me with these videos. Pratt and I have been friends from 2009, and he has his creative side and he puts these videos together for you guys. I just come on here and talk nonsense and Pratt makes it look good. He has never been one to, like, him not get annoyed with me. And I mean, I deal with myself on a daily basis. I can see why some people would probably get annoyed by me because I can be obsessive at times. But if I say to Pratt, this is the idea that I have and I want you to put it together for me, he'll do it. Like, if you can go back to the rebirth video, I'm gonna try to see if I can tag it here or something. But the rebirth video, that was all I told Pratt what I wanted and put it together, and it blew my mind. Always exceeding my expectations with what he does. So big up yourself, Pratt. I appreciate you more than you know and love our friendship, and I hope that, you know, our business or partnership will continue to go out and inspire other people, because I know what you're doing, I see what you're doing. And if you want to contact Pratt, I always put his contact information down below. He does videography, he does editing, he does logos, he does a whole bunch of stuff. Pratt is like one of the smartest people I know. So yeah, that's the huge big ups for today. So yeah, I came back, as I said, because I had some deliveries to do. This is one of the paintings. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys in my video. Well, I probably have, but this is one of the paintings that I will be delivering tomorrow. I don't know if I should call them paintings because it's not really like landscaping and portraits and so forth that I normally do, but this is what I have been led to do since 2019 or 2020, I don't remember. But these are some of the stuff that I do, and this was requested by the client. This Bible verse: trust in the Lord with all thine heart, lean not unto thine own understanding, in all thy ways acknowledge him and he will direct thy path. And we can see a testament of that. It's not complete because I have to put the verse that it comes from there, you know. Yeah, so enough about that. So as you can see from today's title, I have been in a real predicament for the last couple of months, or probably the last year, I don't know. I have been doing my master's program. I can't remember which year. I think I started in 2019, right? So I have been doing this master's program. I got a partial scholarship through UNICAF to do my master's in psychology with the University of South Wales. I do believe that it's a good program, but I have been in a personal predicament because I'm like, it's a partial scholarship, so obviously I have to go fit part of the bill. But outside of that, I'm like, why do I really want to do a master's? And let me tell you something. So when I decide to go do the master's something here, I prayed about it because I know that with a psychology degree, there isn't much that you can do with a bachelor's. You have to really move on to the master's to actually practice it. I love psychology, but I don't know if it's something that I want to do for the rest of my life. That's the revelation I got. No, because first I was like, art is just my passion, and passion won't be paying bills. So let me just, have this safety net to do what I need to do, get my degree in psychology. And the only plan that I had for using my degree initially was to lecture psychology, because I really and truly was not interested in clinical psychology. I was interested in counseling, but when I started my master's, I was more leaning towards industrial and organizational psychology, which is basically HR. And I was in HR, and I was like, okay, it would fit perfectly. And eventually I could set up my own firm and assist others, assist organizations and so forth with putting together great plans to increase productivity and work interest for the employees and for the company. And say once productivity is up, once the staff are happy, once everybody go happy because the staff happy and they happy to be there and they happy to do the work. And it's not something that I'm not passionate about, but I don't know if that's where my life is leading me right now, especially in a time like hold on. I'm like, it's not as if that's something that I don't love and it's something that I'm not passionate about, because I do love HR. I do feel, when I was doing recruiting, it felt so good to go to work and say to somebody that, yes, you got the job. And, outside of, the interviewing process and everything, I would do the onboarding process. I would check on the staff when I get the job. So, the whole process of getting into the company, and then the onboarding process now with orientation. I would do orientation, I would assist with trainings, and I liked that. I really liked that. So now I'm in a predicament. I'm like, should I continue my master's because it's going to take a time to get there? Or should I put myself in debt to get a degree that, if we could be realistic, no matter how much work you put in when you're working for somebody else, for most companies, is the same salary I go get at the end of the month. So am I going to be putting myself in more debt now to, to finance one dream or go keep me in a debt? Or should I just continue to pursue my path, which I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up my art again. But should I just continue to pursue my passion of, my art and take it to where I want it to go? Because I do see a lot of things that I want to do, and oftentimes when I think about it, it scares me. And that's more of a reason to go towards your goals when it scares you, like when you're like, yeah, this I could get huge, can I manage it? That's the time you go for it. You push past the fear. That's basically what my Bible is telling me. That's what the devotional that I'm doing is telling me. That's what the motivational speakers are telling me. So why should I do otherwise? Why should I just sit back in my comfort zone and go home with a set salary every month rather than live how God wants me to live? When I'm bash 9 to 5, yeah, people who have to work 9 to 5. I have people whose purpose is fulfilled through 9 to 5. Yeah, people who have life's purpose is fulfilled through their 9 to 5. People are happy with their 9 to 5s. And without a 9 to 5, or without my 9 to 5s that I have done, I would not have had the knowledge that I needed to pursue entrepreneurship. So it does serve its purpose. But for me personally, I don't know. I don't feel like that's what God sent me here to do for the rest of my life. I feel like it's a part of the process, but it's not for me. And I'm not gonna write off 9 to 5. I'm not gonna write it off, because if God said to me, say, Kadeen, I go need you to go in this company to work as so and so, because he wants to do some work through me, I'm going to make myself available. But outside of that, I just really and truly don't know if I should continue with the master's program. And if I show you my vision board, it's like right there, the girl in her gown and everything. I would have been graduating this year. Yeah, I would have been graduating, but I had stopped for some issues with the school. So now I'm like, should I continue? Because being out of it kind of long is like, I don't want to take away time from what I'm doing now to do that. And honestly, I have purchased my textbooks and so forth, to get my mind into the whole school thing. I feel like I should be able to balance it, but I don't know if I want to do that. That's my issue. I want to get my art, get Kadz Gray LLC to where I know it can go. And then, once I've accomplished that, then I do my master's. But do my master's for what? Am I just going to do my master's to say I have a master's, or am I going to do a master's because I really believe that I want to do it and, impart knowledge? Because I do want to lecture. I like lecturing. But if I'm going to be really honest, I never pay that much. Never pay that much. With a bachelor's, you don't pay much. You don't really pay that much because it's not really consistent. Most persons who lectures, them lecture probably one class per week and you're paid per hour. So if you only have the 3 hours, you get probably between $4,000 and $5,000 per hour. Sounds like a lot, but if you really calculate it, one class per week, that's not something you can live off of. It would be an additional source of income. That would be good. But if you spend how much $1 million to do that, for it to be an additional source of income. You see what I'm getting at? Kind of don't make no sense. But it has been playing on my mind, and you guys have been really supportive of me, and I've been giving sound advice. I feel like I'll definitely do it, but not right now. I'll finish it, but not right now. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, sometimes you go through life, you go through different phases of life, and this minute you want this, or you think you want this, and then God shows you something else, and you're like, oh, this is what I need and not what I want. And it comes down to trusting God and trusting Him to lead you where He needs. He will direct my path. So it's just trusting Him to lead you where you need to go, because some of the times we think we want things, and then when we get it, we're like, I'm not so sure about that. It happens with relationships. It happens with jobs, certain job titles. Some things look attractive and you're like, this, could I do this? And yes, you can do it, but does it make you happy? Does it bring you peace? Yeah, does it bring you peace of mind? My peace of mind is more important than my happiness. My peace of mind is more important than my happiness. And I know that when it's peaceful, it's of God. When it's of God, it brings peace. And sometimes things that will make you happy are not of God. But my peace of mind is absolute importance. And if you don't bring my peace of mind, I'm like, it's paying the bills. Yes, it's an attractive salary. You meet certain important people, but it doesn't bring you peace and doesn't bring you that unspeakable joy that the Bible talks about. So what's really and truly the point? And I guess it all comes down to that. At the end of the day, will this bring me peace? Will this bring me joy? Or before, will this bring me money? Yes, I want to say bills I'm taken care of and everything, but if I trust God and if I say I trust God, I should know that those little things will be taken care of. My bills, my rent, my support, and just do what He says I should do. Some people get really lackadaisical. I can agree with that. So people get really lackadaisical and say, if I so if it go, so if it go. That's not the attitude that God wants us to have. I don't believe that. I feel like, we must push past fear, and I feel like, it requires hard work and effort. Certain things just not gonna drop in your lap. But when it's of God, when you have a relationship and a connection and an alliance, and your ways are aligned with God's ways, you just know. Say, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. Or this is the person I should be with, or simple things like this is the car I'm supposed to buy, this is the neighborhood I should live in. You just know because it gives you that peaceful feeling. So I still don't know what I'm gonna do. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with regard to the masters, and I feel like I need to be as transparent as possible with you guys, and I have been as transparent as possible with you guys, but that's something that I have been struggling with, figuring out if this is something that I should continue. And I feel like I'm at the place where I'm like, probably not. Probably not continue right now, but in a few years, possibly, hopefully before I have my children, I will finish it. Or maybe, you know, there's no age limit. So maybe when them reach high school, we'll do it. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. As you can see, I really need a little bit of advice and guidance. But that's it for today's video. This week we have on Saturday we have a very exciting video coming out. It's not just me and my sister or me and Kanye, but a bunch of us doing some exciting stuff. So look out for that. Also, you'll be meeting my best friend Deandra. Look out for a video with myself and her, one of my best friends. Look out for a video with me and her. I think that will be coming out on Thursday. You will be getting to know a little bit about more about me and a lot about her, I guess. A little bit about both of us. And also update on the love boxes on the day of Valentine's Day or the weekend. So like the day when we were supposed to be doing deliveries, which was 2 days before Valentine's Day, I only had like 2 orders. Remember when I telling us when I have none? I had like 2 orders, and then by the time the night was supposed to end, I had 4, and then by the following day I have 4 more, and then just start climbing. I'm like, well, look at you, God. I mean, why on the Jamaicans have it so last minute? So last minute. But you know, it's just reassurance from God, letting me know that He has me and He has touched my plans. He has blessed me in ways that I can't imagine. He has blessed my talent. He has blessed this gift, and He promised that He will take care of me, and He's reminding me that He's taking care of me. So any plans that you guys have, any goals that you have, and you feel like, you know, it's not working out, just don't forget to put God in the mix. Put Him in front of you, beside you, behind you. Every single thing that you do, include Him, and He will direct you. He will direct you where you should go, and He will take care of you, because that is His promise. So the love box was a success, and we will have love boxes available forever. We still have some, and it is an ongoing box. So if it is that you know somebody who is getting married, or somebody celebrating their anniversary, or you're celebrating your anniversary and want something different to do with your partner, then you know you can obviously purchase a love box. The price is still the same. We are creating other boxes. Mother's Day is coming up, so we have a very nice box. Mother's Day, Father's Day, and we're going to have like a queen box, you know, which is not the things that will be in the Mother's Day box, but something like a black empowerment for black women, or empowerment for black women box, and also a king box for our men. You know, we need to empower them and inspire them as well, because yeah, we know how that goes. So we will be having boxes for you guys, and if you have, like, let's say you want the box, right, and the things that are available in the queen box or the king box or so forth, you know, you want that in addition to something else, we can customize that for you, and those will be available. You just need to not be last minute and give us time to put things together for you. So if the event, or you know, if you want to be gifting this person the box on a specific day, then you let us know at least 5 days in advance so that we can put it together. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I have going on for me. Still exciting and more exciting stuff to come out. I don't know if I like the hairstyle. I think this is the first time I did this hairstyle. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the hairstyle here, but I needed to be neat to come on camera for you guys. Yeah, I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. Today is Sunday. This will be posted on Tuesday. So I hope that you guys will have a wonderful rest of the week, wonderful rest of the month. I love you guys so much. I appreciate the love and support. Big shout out to my little cousins, JCN and Tatiana, Andre and Alex, who always watch my videos. I saw them over the weekend, so they want to be on the channel, so hopefully we'll be able to include them sometime. And big shout out to you guys. Stay safe out there, wear your mask, try to remain positive in a time like this, and you know, just be happy. Try to look on things on the brighter side. Yeah, positive energy comes in, flows out. Yeah. Anyway guys, thank you for having a sip of wine with me today, and I will see you guys on Thursday when you meet Deandra and we have some fun stuff for you guys. Bye.